Thames FC, coming soon. It's not as good when you can see me, is it? It's not as mystical. If the guy that did the movie trailer voice went, coming soon in cinemas, but it was just him, it wouldn't be as good, would it? Or the lottery man. It's time for those big money balls. You'd see his expression, it wouldn't be as good. Part of the mystery, part of the enjoyment is not knowing. Thames FC, coming soon. Is that any better? I don't know. Hello there viewers, welcome back to another episode of the Arsenal playthrough, me versus Arsenal. Although actually, if it was me versus Arsenal, right now it'd probably be a draw, wouldn't it? So let's see, how have we got on since we last met? So 3 games we've played since the cup final win against Leeds United. First of all, a 3-0 win over Swansea City. Riyad Mahrez on 76 completing the rout, and it was a bit of a rout really, only 3-0, but even so, could have been a whole lot more, and a very good win for us there. And then we followed up against Liverpool, which was an interesting game really. Went 2-0 down, wasn't great, and then Moussa Dembele got 2 in the space of 1 minute, 60 seconds. Both scored in the 56th minute. And then finally Coutinho on 81 just said, well, that's enough of that. And got the winner. So thanks very much, Coutinho. Shout out to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, who was obviously a former Arsenal player. Man of the match for him. So that's comforting. And then finally, a 1-0 win in the first leg against Basel. Today comes the second leg. Granit Xhaka with a goal in that one on 52 and played very well too. Well done, Granit. Congratulations. But you probably got an award or something. You got man of the match, which is the same as an award. Literally an award. So, today then, Huddersfield and Basel. One problem with the Premier League this year is that Manchester United are basically impossible to catch. 20 points, 21 points. That's a whole lot of wins. That's 7 wins that we need that they won't get, and there's only 8 games remaining for them. So, let's rule it out, shall we? But get back in the Champions League. That's priority number 1. I mean, we currently have a 5-point advantage over Liverpool in 5th, as well as a game in hand. And of course, we're still in the Europa League, so we could go through that way as well. So this is the team we're going to go with. Mahrez comes back in on that right-hand side. We've got Ozil and Hazard, in that sort of attacking trio. Behind them, Dembele. Lacazette is still injured. You know, it seems always injured. Arthur and Xhaka in the middle then. Danny Rose, Van Dijk, Koscielny, and Mike Mona. It's been a while since we've done that. And Czech will be in goal. This is probably going to be Czech's last season, so let's hope it's a good episode for him today, so we can remember him well. Josh King scored for Southampton in a South Coast derby, and now we face Huddersfield at the Emirates in a game which really, traditionally, Arsenal should always win. In fact, did they play them quite recently? I feel like they did. Right then, they're playing the 4-2-1-3 formation, and I'm excited. I think this is the sort of game where we could show people why we're the boss of them now, which is a Malcolm in the Middle reference, a programme that I never watched, but pretended to so I could be cool with my friends. You're not the boss of me now. I used to always sing along to the theme tune. Then I would turn off because I didn't really like it that much. And then who knew, years later, the dad from Malcolm in the Middle would be the lead character in my favourite TV show of all time. So, how life is funny. It's not classic comedy. It's not classic funny, is it? But it's not bad. Right, one of the first highlights of the game so far. Danny Rose inside to Arthur. And he's got a little bit of... Well, Arthur's giving it away. Silly Arthur. As Huddersfield look like they might be springing some sort of counter-attack. And the ball goes over the top to Gavranovic. Oh dear. Gavranovic. I had a go at people saying Petr Cech last episode. Who the hell do I think I am? Forgot my roots. Forgot my mispronouncing roots. Well, for a game against Huddersfield at home, this has been mighty disappointing. Eden Hazard apparently has taken a knock, which is not what you want. And we'll see how he gets on until half-time, and then we'll switch it up. I want him fit, really, for the game in Europe. Don't go like right now. Our team look a little bit bored as it's played for. We just don't look bothered. It's over the top again. He's in, and Petr Cech makes a save. We're not bothered, which is annoying because people have paid for this. I mean, the fictional crowd. I say fictional crowd. They are existing as the ball's cleared, and this has been thrilling so far, viewers. Let's face it, the second half can't be much worse. And if it is worse, there'll be no highlight. So at half-time in this thrilling encounter, it's Arsenal 0, Huddersfield 0. I'm gonna get aggressive. I'm gonna say, look here, you. I'm far from pleased with what we've just seen. They love that. They love me being far from pleased. Right, let's make a change. Let's get Iwobi on for Hazard, who is carrying that knock. I don't want him injured for the future, so we'll get him off. Iwobi on, who's been very dangerous on that left-hand side. Has kept Perisic, and obviously when Hazard was injured, kept Perisic out of the team and played very well himself out there. So let's get him back in. I do think having Mahrez on one side is very important, but Iwobi has given us a different dimension this year. Let's see then. Can he put the icing on the cake? Just realised if Dembele plays badly, we'd have another striker to bring on. James Vaughan, he's not on the bench. Arthur, hello. Arthur. Oh, apparently a small ghost entered my voice there. One of the worst ghosts. I would not terrify anyone on Halloween. Oh, It sounds like when you see someone crack the knuckles. Oh, which I don't think Casper did very often. You know, I said the second half couldn't be much worse than the first. I mean, look at the bit at the top. Look, this was one of the highlights, right? That free kick. Do we all remember that? And it's over. So I was wrong. It was literally worse. Now I'm sitting there thinking, should I be making changes? It's gone so quick. I certainly say, not good enough. And they love it. On to Basel. Has that really just happened? That's the quickest. That might break records for the quickest game in Football Manager history. Okay, 4 days' time, I'd rest them, but they've barely done anything. Why am I resting them? You know what I'll learn from this? If James Vaughan was on the bench there, it'd have come on, got the winner, it'd have become a hero. But instead he was at home playing FIFA or something. Or Football Manager, available now on PC, Android and Mac. Apple devices. So, yep. Use my discount code in the link down below. Or don't, because they don't give me one. That said, if you want to buy some FIFA coins, it's not 2016. Like, stop it now. Right, we all had our fun, didn't we? Buying 4 million coins for £1. But not anymore. FIFA's much better now, isn't it? Much better. Since that crisis has been averted, it's a much better game. I don't know what I'm telling you. You're smug anyway. You're playing Football Manager. But FIFA this year is... it's a disgrace. Right, back at it again, and Basel. Now, this is a brave thing to say. This game won't be as bad as the Huddersfield game. Let's just put that out there. Bellerin comes back in for Kimona at the back. Everyone else remains the same, apart from Iwobi, actually, who's come in for Mahrez. Mahrez didn't do anything in the last game. He can come off the bench if absolutely necessary. Do you know, I'm also going to put Seri on the bench, who can come on for Arthur if he doesn't quite do the business. So far, I've enjoyed Arthur in the middle there, but I don't know, Seri is quite threatening in terms of goals, and we might need them against it's a well-organised Basel defence. Well organised is basically another word for crap, isn't it? When they do sort of a pre-match preview in the Premier League and they go, oh, you know what they say about this team? They're well organised. You're thinking, so they're not very good then. Like, next time you hear the pundit on the telly go, well, there's one thing we can say about this team, they're well organised. That's basically saying I don't rate them. For years, up until this season when they've become quite good, Burnley were just well organised. You know, they'll always finish like bottom 5, well organised. There'll be Burnley fans going, we've never finished bottom 5. What's he on about? Alternatively, you have, and that's a fair assessment. Well, Alex Iwobi has picked up a knock almost immediately. So that's comforting. But no, it's a 1-0 lead. And Basel, come on Basel. They've got a corner. I'm going to say, what was it come on Basel for? It's put in. It's not the best though. And the counter-attack now. I rave about this all the time. This could be deadly. If the ball across now from Dembele is perfect. He's got 2 runners to the side of him. Iwobi's there. Iwobi scores. And I'll tell you what, Alex Iwobi, we've not played him all that much in the previous year. But this year, when he's featured, he's always done very well. And I think he deserves some mad props. I'm not talking comedy glasses and a whistle. I'm talking applaudits is what I'm on about. That said, I would quite like to see Alex Iwobi in some comedy glasses and a little whistle. I think that'd be fun. It'd look like a geeky lifeguard, wouldn't he? And I think, you know, we've all been one of those before. Well, it's a ball forward. Van Dijk has launched it. Dembele's in, and it's a fine save. And I'm just grateful for the highlight. Hey, it's a wonderful kind of day. We can learn to work and play and get along with each other. I wish Arthur would actually do something rather than just be part of a theme tune. Hazard's on it. It's gone out to that side. If he can get a ball into the middle, he can. To the byline. Iwobi's there, and it's saved by Vaklik, which backwards is kill Cav. So, look out, Cav. Ozil sweeping ball out to that side. Not the best, though. And cut out by Xhaka after the header was cleared away. Ozil on it, though. Forward to Hazard now, who plays it out to the left-hand side. Danny Rose is in a very advanced position. If you get the ball into the middle, he can drill it to Eden Hazard, whose shot isn't actually the worst. Pulls it back, and then Dembele just falls over. It's cleared out to Xhaka. And, we're piling on some pressure here, but we're not really scoring any goals. Arthur to Iwobi. Into Mesut Ozil, who is just absolutely crunched. Corner. Arthur. Ball in. Awful. Ozil. Can we still find a chance though? Arthur's in loads of space, and if his delivery's better this time around, we could be in for a goal. Into Eden Hazard, whose left-footed strike beats the goalkeeper, and it's Arsenal 2, Basel 0, and a 3-0 win on aggregate so far probably seals the deal. Just bring on the quarter-final draw, if you don't mind me asking. We've scored. Now, bizarrely, I've just sort of gone, and it wasn't going in. It's gone in now. And we've scored. We'll watch it again, Joe. I'll do the commentary this time. Koscielny hits the bar. Dembele hits the post. I'm thinking, goal. There we are. It's 4-0 aggregate. That was the weirdest highlight of all time. It wasn't. he's lassoed it. It was the weirdest highlight of all time. References. I've got to be honest, Basel. I'm not sure why you've turned up. If you don't mind me saying, folks, I would say Basel look a little faulty. Basel look a bit faulty. Basel, because it was Basel Fawlty. Basel, not the same, is it? They're forward here though, so maybe I should take that back. And so they've not scored in the tie, so it's nice for them to have a chance. Grzycki's on it. Of course, he's famously played for Hull. And, well, that was awful, wasn't it? Hazard, though, sprinting forward. Blimey, Eden Hazard turns on the afterburners into Dembele. That is all about Eden Hazard's pace, though. Goodness grief. The pace in which he burst through their line is 4-0 in the first half. I mean, this is putting the Huddersfield game to shame. Watch Eden Hazard here, though. Picks it up on halfway and just acts like they're not even there. They can't catch him. And then he's smart enough to, while 4 defenders commit themselves, Dembele has pretty much got a one-on-one with the goalkeeper and slots it and then puts his hands on his hips like he's doing some line dancing or country dancing. Or he's part of that One Steps video when they did that. Do you remember that? God, I'm so old, aren't I? Jesus. Do you remember that? Of course most of you don't remember that. It was 1997 or whenever it was. Do you remember that Steps video? Like, anyone sitting there going, yes. There'll be one of you going, I remember it. I remember Lisa Scott Lee spinning it around, you know. Sorry, when I say that, like it was a lasso. We spoke about that a moment ago. I mean, the whole world, what a coincidence. Basel are forward. I'm not expecting much, so if they score, Ricky van Wolfswinkel, I mean, there is a blast from the not too distant past. As it's been knocked down to Iwobi here, and we could be making it 5-6-0 on aggregate as we work it around quite neatly. I must say, we are so much better than most of like the European fodder that you find in the Europa League. The fact we're in the Europa League is really my own stupidity. But regardless, I mean, this is what we're doing one more year. How can this team get on in the Champions League? We seem to put every single side in the Europa League just gets put to the sword. Xhaka forward to Dembele, who is in so much space, it's bizarre, and it's saved by the goalkeeper. 20 minutes to go. We've got injuries out there. Hazard's going to have to come off. I'm going to bring Surrey on. Not play him out there. That would be ludicrous. Mahrez is going to come in on one side, and Jack Wilshere is going to play on the other side. He's played out there before. He loves it. He just likes being out there. He just loves playing football. Doesn't do it very often, so, you know. Right, we've got it in an advanced position. Seri's on now, plays it into Jack Wilshere, who's loving football as he goes to this left-hand side. Of course, he is left-footed, so he's a natural out. Cut that, Ben. Cut that out completely. Natural out there, I was going to say. Flipping heck. Seri with a strike. Keeper with a save. Kill Cav. We're actually forward again, which seems to be a theme of this entire match, to be honest. Ozil plays out to Danny Rose, who it's just calm. Right, 10 minutes to go, and Mesut Ozil is dictating things. Out of Bellerin, into the feet of Riyad Mahrez, who switches it to Jack Wilshere, who's strike on goal. He loves his football, does Jack? He loves it. Look at that cartwheel. That's evidence there. Captain Jack. That's what we're talking about. Is it 6 goal scorers? No, Ben, because you've only scored 5 goals, mate. God, I'm aware, aren't I? I'm aware. Corner kick, though. Seri to put it in this time. Another goal scorer, perhaps, as it falls to Jack Wilshere again. Ozil back into Wilshere. Lovely turn. Strike on goal. Koscielny. No, he's offside. Have a day off, Lino. Flipping heck. I dare say, I'm going out on a limb here. He's offside again. What's going on here? This has been fairly one-sided, is what I was going to say. Let's face it, Basel haven't really been up to it. It's a confusion to why they've entered this contest at all. And there we are then. Arsenal 5, Basel 0, and we go on to the next round, and the draw is probably going to be the most thrilling part of the episode. Right, let's see then. Who else has made it through? Dortmund, Leverkusen, Espanyol, Sevilla, Spal through. What is going on with them? Wolfsburg and Watford are now out. Lazio beat them. I mean, I want Spal. Hazard's out for a few days, but actually, weirdly, Iwobi and Hazard both out with the exact same injury for the same amount of time. Mental. Right. Can we get Spal? Of course, if you're new to the channel, I had a Spal series last year, FM17. It was my last sort of big series, and I would quite like to get them here today. Come on, Spal. Come on. All right, here we go. This is it now. Oh, if it's Dortmund, it's just, not only is it hard, it's upsetting. Right, here we go. They're not much like, leave it. But draw next, Lazio will play Leverkusen. Okay, we're still in this now. We can still get them. Sevilla will play Wolfsburg. Give them Wolfsburg. Oh my God, Wolfsburg. Right, here we go. Arsenal will please, not Espanyol, which is what my mind is telling me is going to happen. I hate everything. How much the mind just... Spal play Dortmund, which is not good for them. That's it. Who Spal's? Yeah, we've been through this before, haven't we? That's amazing. Right then, we play Espanyol, which not what we wanted, but did sort of weirdly predict. Right, that's going to bring us to the end of the episode, though. If you've enjoyed it, do drop a like. If you want to see some more, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, Thames FC coming soon. When people say when is that, coming soon. It's coming soon. If it's whispered, it's vague. Right, love you. Bye.